Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi Matthew. Uh, Thank you for your query on Facebook. I have made this demonstration in order to show you how to achieve the result which you wanted. So I have redesigned your table a little bit. Uh, okay, so first of all, in order to get the result, you have to use index match function. Even though there are multiple ways to do that, but I have used index match here. So in order to demonstrate what this function is doing, so first I will explain what is this index function doing. The function index is simple. This function can be used to fetch a specific cell from a range. So for example, if this is your table and you want to fetch let's say as for example 5 and Wednesday, so this would be 82. So for example, you want to fetch 82, which is matched with this result. So for in order to achieve that, you have to move in your table. You have to move 1 2 3 4 5 rows down, and then you have to move 1 2 3 columns on the right, 5 rows down and 3 columns on the right. So the biggest benefit of the index formula is that you can provide the range and then provide the offset numbers of rows and columns, and it will fetch that specific value. So for example, let me show it to you. Index, I will give reference. First argument reference means whole range, so I will select the range. Then I have to provide how many rows I have to offset. So these are 5 rows, and then for columns these are 3. So the result is 82. Okay, so now this was the first step. Now the next step is how we can make it dynamic so that it can be linked with this these parameters. So for the first one, it's easy. You can simply remove this and select this cell, and it is giving the same reference. However, it may be possible that there are your week is starting from the number 4 or 5 or whatever number, so this will be problematic. So in order to avoid that problem, I will make it totally dynamic. So I will show you how can I make this dynamic. So for that I have to use match function. Let me show you what the match function does. Match function simply fetches the look index number of some specific value in a range. So let me show you example. L- Let me type match function. Now I have to let's say this is the this day is Wednesday, and I have to search the index number of Wednesday in this range. So if I get that, for example, you must have remembered that I have moved 3 columns on right. So if I get the index of Wednesday from this specific row, then my whole formula will become dynamic, and don't have to type in days in numeric form manually or I mean, we don't have to make the formula static, rather we can make it dynamic using match function. So let me show it to you. For example, I want to search for Wednesday. I can simply type Wednesday, but rather than that I will go by clicking this to select Wednesday, and I have to search the index number within this range. So I will select the range, and the last argument which I have to provide is search type. So this is important. If you want to make the exact search, for example this is written Wednesday and you want to match exact same day here, then you have to do exact match. So for doing exact match you have to type 0 or false, so it will do exact match and give result of 3. So even now if I change the position, if let's say I start from Sunday, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so Wednesday will change its position to E column, which is the fourth column. So if we use this match function, then even if we move the position of Wednesday right or left, wherever, it will give the return the position of Wednesday. So this have made uh, 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 this function dynamic. So as you can see, this was the argument which I gave on the main formula. So let me replace that with this function which I have created. So 3 will be replaced with this function. Still it's the same answer. Okay, now in the same way I can use match function on the column. So I will type match, then I will click on the search key. I have to search 5 in the column range, so I will select the range, and I have to do exact match. So I will type 0 and I will click enter. So this is also complete. So I will cut it and simply go to the formula, and I will replace 5 with the new formula which I have created. So this is the same formula which I have used here. So I had explained it in bits so that you can understand it clearly. Okay, in my next video I will show you how you can highlight this value in the table. Thank you.